Howdy folks, Landar coming at you here with another edition of the Landar Show. First off, I'd like to apologize, say it's been a long time since I've come out with a video. Reason is I took Christmas and New Year's off, and I was off work, figured I'd have me a good time, do what I wanted to do, and have some fun. Well, not too long after that, I got sick, very sick, and that's another reason I ain't had a show for a long time. But also, if you look at my first show, I never promised I would do one every day or every week. But anyways, I like to try to keep doing as much as I can. But I'd like to start out with Jaybird gave me a holler. I'd like to give you a holler back there at Jaybird House. Me and him's good buddies. We know each other in real life. Appreciate y'all watching the Landar Show at the Jaybird House. And anyways, I want to talk about some bad and some good stuff. First off, let's start out with the bad. Now, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of stuff going on in this country. I mean, not just country, the world, worldwide. You got the Zika, Z-I-K-A, I think, virus going on. Got that going on. Got World War III maybe fixing to start. Got possible civil war here in America fixing to start. Got the death rate that's higher than the birth rate. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And, you know, some people want to just either stick their head in the sand and think it'll go away, ignore it, and maybe it'll go away. You know, that's not the way to deal with this stuff. I mean, you know, I'm going to use a truck driver example. I recently heard somebody in a video, I'm not going to mention any names, say that they didn't want to think about that. And, you know, like I said, I'm going to use you can't stick your head in the sand and you can't ignore it. It's not going to go away. You got to stand up and do something about it. I'm going to use a truck driver example as, let's say you're going down the road, driving, and you got a flat. Well, you can't just say, well, I don't want to think about that flat. You know, I'm just going to keep going. Oh, I got a flat. No, I'm just going to keep going. I don't want to. You can't do that. You got to stop. You got to deal with the situation and then go on. Okay? You know, stuff happens. You got to deal with it. You can't just ignore it. You know, another scenario I like to use, and some people would say it's extreme, but you can't be wading around in the sewer. Okay, picture that. You're in the sewer, it smells, it stinks, you got filth all over you. You can't just, oh, I'm going to pretend I'm tiptoeing through the tulips. Whee! Everything's great. Whee! You can't do that. You can't do that. You got to, okay, this is a situation. I'm in the sewer, I got filth all over me. We got to get out of here. You know, you can't just say, oh, I'm just going to pretend it's going to go away. You can't do that. You've got to deal with the situation. Okay, and now, you know, trying to ignore it and wanting to deal with it, but being unable to deal with it is two different things. Like the situations that's going on in the world right now. I don't know what to do. And the reason I'm bringing this up, you know, I've got a 3-year-old son, and I want him to be able to live in a world to where he'll get by, and my grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and my descendants can live and have a life. And I don't know what to do. I know that I'm a Christian, and according to the Bible, I think we are approaching the end times, or we're living in them. And that's the only, you know, there is hope. That's one thing we got, the hope that the Bible teaches. And I believe that either the rapture is fixing to happen, or the Lord is going to step in and do what he says in the last days. He's going to pour his Spirit out upon the earth, and the meek shall inherit the earth. And you know, that's good stuff. You know, a lot of times, a lot of bad stuff has to happen before people will get angry or mad enough to rise up and do something about it. And then good stuff starts happening. So maybe, you know, maybe that's why this bad stuff's happening. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's going to be better than it was before the bad stuff started happening, which is a great thing. So you know, and that's something a lot of other people don't realize is you can't have the bad. Well, here on the earth, the way things are, you can't have the bad without the good, and vice versa. Now, you know, later on, that's going to be different. Things are going to change, and that's something else. A lot of people feel there's a change fixing to happen. There's change in the air. Yeah, bad change, good change, maybe both. Maybe it'll get worse before it gets better. I don't know, but like I said, I've got hope in my God, and I believe that he's going to make things right. And speaking of having hope in my God, I'm going to have to give a tip out there to some folks, and you know, this may be a little bit of controversy, but it's just going to have to be controversy. You're going to have to deal with it. You got these terrorists, these Muslim terrorists running around trying to threaten everybody. I'm going to tell you a secret that a lot of people don't know. I've studied some stuff about their religion, and the extremists anyways, because there are different sects, just like there is in Christianity and every other religion. But it will be a peaceful, and I said peaceful, there will be no harm come to nobody if you do this. You can get you some bacon bits, and you can get you some pork rinds, or pork skins, whatever you want to call them. And, you know, if a terrorist come at you, throw them at him. In their belief, they have to, before they do all their suicide bombing and stuff like that, they have to cleanse themselves, and they cannot be around any pork products. Because if they are, according to their religion, they will go to hell. So, that's a way to stop them. A peaceful way without nobody getting hurt. As a matter of fact, they won't hurt themselves or blow themselves up, because they'll be like, whoa, wait a minute, I need to go through my cleansing process before I do. So folks, that's the peaceful way to deal with it. Throw pork at them. You know, nobody got hurt, nobody got killed. Yeah, they may have got offended, but, you know, hey, at least folks didn't you stopped them from doing their thing. Nobody got killed that way, and like I said, it's a peaceful way. You know, you don't cause harm to them. So, hey, everybody, it's a win-win situation. So, anyways, that'd be it for the Land Show today, and y'all have a good one, and we'll see you later.